Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? I hope that you're doing well. We're gonna go ahead and talk about some new makeup releases, some indie makeup releases to be specific, and I'm just gonna give you my thoughts on whether I plan to purchase them or not. There's a few things in this video that really caught my attention and I did go ahead and buy, but I feel like most of the things lately have not been that intriguing to me. Even some collections that I've seen other people going bonkers for have not spoken to me, so I thought I would just go ahead and discuss it today. I'd love to know what you picked up or what you're passing on in the comment section. Feel free to have a conversation with me. So if you want to see my thoughts, oh wait. I almost forgot. It's been a while since I did one of these videos. This video series is inspired by Mel Cosmetics and Samantha March. I have both their channels linked down below. I have all the Instagram accounts that I use, just a ton of information, all my discount codes, but I also have a list of discount codes just for all indie brands. That's just a ton of different creators to hopefully help you save a little bit of money. So now let's go ahead and jump on in. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off with a new release from Glam Ntrix Cosmetics. This is the Silent Night palette and it has been revealed in all of its beauty. It's a super cute little 8-pan palette. The shimmers just look magical, super sparkly. The shade Baubles looks so pretty to me. And I was like debating on picking this palette up, but I decided to go ahead and pass on it. I really like the theme. I think that it looks really cute, but it's not like extremely calling to me, and it's a pretty limited stock. So they said that once it sells out, it's going to be gone forever, which kind of makes it a little bit less useful for me because I try to review the things that I purchase and talk about them here, and I feel like it'd be a little silly to do a video in like a month or two when it gets to me. I'd be like, oh, look at this new palette, but you can't buy it and you'll never be able to buy it again kind of thing. So that's why I decided to pass on it, but it does look really cute, and I think it's a fun holiday themed palette. And then next we have some sneak peeks of a new palette from Klarity Kosmetics, which again, this palette looks so cute. I was thinking these because I was thinking these shadows, but it just looks adorable. So I believe that this is an Aladdin themed palette, but it just looks so pretty. I just really like the layout and all the jewel tones. I don't know. I don't know. There's something about it that's just calling to me, but I know that jewel tone color stories are like the ones that I use the absolute least out of my collection, and I already have ones that are neglected. So I don't know that it's the palette for me, but I do think it looks really cute, and if you have an Aladdin lover in your life, this could be a fun gift. So I'm intrigued. I'm not completely saying no to this, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. It might help to be able to see the entire palette all together because I kind of just had to take screenshots from a reel. So we'll see in the future. And then next we have some new highlighters from Menagerie Cosmetics. These are their Polar Lights highlighters and they are available now. I'm not sure exactly what the texture of these are going to be. They kind of look like Super Shock Cheek just from the packaging, but that just might be in my head. They might be just plain powders. And I really like the pink shade. I love an icy pink highlight. That's one of my favorite go-to highlighters. I just think an icy pink is so pretty, but not enough for me to make an order just for this. There was nothing else that I was really wanting from Menagerie. I didn't want to pay like $8 for shipping just for one highlighter. So I would say that I am intrigued. I'm curious. I could see purchasing one of these in the future next time I make an order from Menagerie, but it wasn't something where I was like, let me just place a separate order for it. And then next we have some new eyeliners from Juvia's place, and I don't have that much to say. I was just curious if anyone else felt the same way that I did because I got an email for these and I was like, oh cool, Juvia's place is coming out with some eyeliners. So they came out with a pen eyeliner and that's $16. But then they also came out with like just like a little liquid eyeliner set, like just like the I don't even know what to call it. The dippy liquid eyeliner, and it's $23. I feel like I don't understand the pricing just because Juvia's Place has palettes that are so much less than that, and I feel like there's like high-end brands that are selling eyeliners for like $20, $23. So I was a little confused. Like I felt like it was quite a bit of a jump from everything else that they sell. I'm not really that into eyeliner in these forms. I don't really I'm not in the market for it, but I don't think I would purchase them to try anyways, just because of the price point. I was just like, not for me. So I'd be curious if anyone else thought the same thing that I did. And then next we have a new palette from Lunar Beauty that I was extremely disappointed by, just because it is so silly. Like, I feel like this is the first thing Lunar Beauty has done where I'm just like, that just completely misses the mark. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm being a little harsh, but I feel like it was done for a reason, but it shouldn't have been done. So, okay. This is the new Outer Dimension face palette. It's $49. It's really cute packaging. It looks cool. It looks like a little like moon phase or whatever, but I just feel like the entire beauty community has like talked about this, how we are beyond face palettes that are supposed to suit every single skin tone in one palette. Like, it's just such a silly thing. Unless you are a makeup artist and you're going to be using every single shade, it's honestly just a waste. Like, I feel like sometimes like you can talk yourself into it, like, oh, I could possibly use this for eyeshadow or brows or this or that, or for lighting or whatever. And I feel like it's just not that realistic. I feel like, I don't know, I'm getting into my feels right now, but I feel like Manny should know that. And I think that this was created because it's cheaper to make a face palette than it is to make individual components of all these different face products. But I really feel like it would have been so much smarter to just do it individually. Like, this is, I don't know, I wouldn't pay for it. I would not purchase this, even if I'm intrigued, even if I like one or two shades, like, I would not buy this whole palette. So that's just a gigantic pass for me, just for like such a miss, in my opinion. So I'd be curious if any of y'all succumbed and purchased it, or if you felt like I do. And then next we have some new brushes from Blend Bunny, and I did go ahead and purchase these. I'll just throw it out there right away because I really have been liking their palette, so I was kind of curious, like, oh, they're doing a brush set, and like their whole brand is like kind of focused on blending, so I felt even before seeing them that it was going to be like a very blending, eye heavy brush set. And it is, and it's like some really nice like little detailed crease brushes, which I think is lovely. Those are my favorite. So I just had to purchase it. I think they were like $30 or something like that, and then I used a code to save a little bit of money, and then I paid for shipping, so I think I ended up paying like $34 if I remember correctly. But it's cool because they have them ombre, and brushes don't have rules. You can use them however you want to use them, but they were saying to make it easy that the shade of the brush handle is to go along with like the shade that you're using. So like as it gets deeper, that's like what you should be using for deeper shades, or like the biggest ones are like a little bit lighter, and then you have like medium. Like, their precision and what colors they should be used with kind of coordinates to their packaging, which I think is really cool. I don't know that I'll necessarily do that all the time. It might be like something I try and just see how it goes for a video and like follow along with it. But yeah, I thought it was an interesting concept, something new. So I did go ahead and purchase those just to try and see how they are. And then let's see, next we have some sneak peeks from Davina. They are coming out with so many beautiful single shadows for Black Friday, and it looks like, so there's some duochromes, there's like some other shades, but majority of these shades here are these like platinum, like metal looking shadows, and they just look so stunning. Like, there's quite a few neutrals here, which I feel like Davina doesn't do that much, but these look so pretty. They look so pretty. So yeah, that's a definite. I will be purchasing. They're currently closed down right now, like gearing up for Black Friday, and their Black Friday products normally go super, super fast. So I know I'm gonna need to like set an alarm and like stay up late for it if it is at night. I don't know what time it is yet, but yeah, I think they look stunning. They're like right up my alley right now too. So I'm very, very, very excited about those sneak peeks. And then next we have a new palette from Mel Cosmetics. This is from their, I want to say it's like Mariposas and Amor collection, And I don't know, I feel like everyone's going crazy about this. Like I saw so many people loving it, but I just look at this palette and I'm just like, I'm just not impressed. I just don't see it. Like I'm staring at it and I want to see it, but it's just not appealing to me. So I'm not mad at it. It's been pretty interesting because I don't know if anyone else has seen this, but Melt has been sending out emails like 3 times a day for this collection and like pushing it, and now it's like 25% off. And I'm wondering if maybe they have less demand than they were expecting, because I've never gotten so many emails from Melt in my life. But yeah, that has been an easy pass for me. And then let's see. Okay, next we have a new palette from Milan Row Makeup, and it's in collaboration with Doodles by the Bunny. So this is pretty cool. Doodles by the Bunny, if you're not familiar with her, she does like a ton of like fake palettes where she like will take brand ideas that already exist and then kind of make them super cool, or like she'll just kind of make her own thing out of it. It's very, very inspiring. And so it's cool to see that she has a collaboration now. This is a Poison Ivy palette, and it's kind of a mixture of like some green, there's a pop of gold, there's some blue, a little red. It looks like a pretty interesting color story. I was surprised to see it with Milan Row because they have not released a palette in a while. I think their last release was like 2 years ago or something like that. And I did receive it in PR. They reached out to me, and I believe that they're going to send me this. If they do, I'll do a video on it. But I was just kind of surprised because it's been so long since their last release. And their last eyeshadows, the shimmers, were so like movable. Like you like put your brush in and the whole pan would move. So I'm hoping that this eyeshadow palette doesn't have that same issue. But I think the color story is really cute. So I'm definitely intrigued to try it at the very least. Let's see. We also have a new release from Collab. I don't know if I'm saying it right. They used to be Muse Beauty and they changed and rebranded, and that's their name now, but they're doing Le Jardin. I'm just messing up over here. Volume 2. They did their first one last year. It was limited edition, so they're coming out with a second one, and it's supposed to be releasing today, the day that you're seeing this video. And I mean, I think that it looks like a really cute color story. It's giving very springy vibes. It's not what I expect out of like a November release, but I think it's cute, and I believe that I'm again supposed to be receiving this in PR, so if I get it, I will do a video on it. I think it looks pretty. I never ended up trying the original one. I ended up giving it away to someone who'd really wanted it because it was limited edition. So again, kind of same rule with like, I can review it, but it's just not as like fun when like it feels like, oh, I have this palette and nobody else can get it kind of thing. I don't know. So I just decided to go ahead and pass that on to someone who I thought would really, really cherish it. But yes, I'm curious to try this one out. So we've got 3 more releases left, and these are a little bit more like mainstream. So I know this is the most basic of basic, but Natasha and Denona came out with some new face palettes. If you didn't see with my Shop With Me Sephora video, I was debating on picking up the light one, and I did go ahead and grab this one at 15% off. I know it's so basic. It's so basic, but I think it's a cute concept. I think it makes sense for Natasha's brand. I feel like sometimes basic can be good. I really like her face products. I really like her eyeshadow formula majority of the time. So I thought that this would be something that I would really like. So I went ahead and picked it up on sale. I know, so basic, but it called to me. All right, so last but not least, we have 2 different celebrity lines to talk about. So we have this one here. This is REM Beauty. It is Ariana Grande's new makeup line, and I believe that it is under Morphe. So that's kind of already like, whatever, like not super intrigued. But then when I saw this, I feel like it's so disappointing to me because I feel like Ariana Grande has such a beautiful aesthetic. Like in my head, the packaging, the makeup, like just what I was imagining. Like I was thinking something like very feminine, like purples, lavenders, floral decoration, I don't know, packaging, floral packaging, floral images. I was just imagining something like a garden. I don't even know, like does this make sense? But instead we got like almay. I don't know. I think that's the disappointment, because I think that this could have been so cool, and she has, I'm sure, the opportunities and the resources to have done something so beautiful and so amazing, that this just looks very like wah 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 kind of thing. So big pass. And then lastly, we have a new release from Harry Styles. This is his brand Pleasing. So we did get a sneak peek of this a while back, that he was coming out with something that talked about like skincare and nail polish. So I knew it was coming eventually, but I was checking my email this morning and I got an email from it, and I was just like, I went on the site and I contemplated my life for a little bit, because I feel like how could I have a beauty channel? How could I have a beauty channel and not do a testing Harry Styles beauty line video? How could I not? Like, I had no choice but to buy everything, right? I'm just kidding, but that's what I did. I couldn't help myself. I think that if I didn't have a YouTube channel, I probably would have only gotten there's like an illuminating face serum, which I thought sounded interesting. The packaging looked interesting, and then I probably would have gotten like one nail polish just to try. I think the packaging on the nail polishes looks super cool, and they're like that like glossy, like cloudy, I don't even think that's the right word for it, nail polishes, which I don't have a single one like that. So I mean, at least, I got it for a video, but it does kind of add a little something to my life. I've never worn something like that on my nails. My nails are actually a wreck right now, so don't look at them. But then there's also a little, like, it's called like the Pleasing pen, and on one side it's supposed to be like a cooling gel for under your eyes, and on the other side it's supposed to be like a matte lip nourishing balm. I don't know about a matte balm, but I thought it seemed kind of interesting. Realistically, I was hoping to get the skincare stuff and then to just get the pink nail polish, but it wasn't available individually. I couldn't find it available individually, so I just went ahead and picked up everything. It was a little expensive, yes, and I don't think I would have purchased anything if it wasn't for the fact that it was Harry Styles. I'm a Harry Styles fan. Like, I wanted to make a video out of it mostly. But like, I feel like I can't even give a non-biased opinion, because I definitely saw people going in on this, like they were not liking it. But I'm biased, I admit it. But I really do like the packaging of the nail polishes. I think they look dope. So yeah, I'm not mad at it. Hopefully I will like them. Hopefully the quality is good. I'll try to give the best review that I can, but I'm kind of excited about it. So yep, I picked it up. All right, y'all, so those are all the new indie releases I wanted to talk about today. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.